Hello guys, we are studying about the forward kinematics, and in that DH transformation we are looking at that. So DH transform, in order to know the DH transformation, we have to have the four basic transformations. So to find the forward kinematics, okay. So the transformation AI is equal to rotation of zi at an angle theta I into translation of zi with respect to di, translation of xi a rotation of alpha with respect to xi. Okay, so this is the four basic transformations that are required to get the homogeneous transformation. Okay, so we are going to use this basic rule in order to get the to find the forward kinematics. Okay, so what are the four parameters that we need to find out in order to get the forward kinematics? So the four parameters are ai, alpha I, di and theta I. Okay, so these four things will be given in the question itself, so that we can find the forward, that is the final position and orientation of a robot. Okay, so ai is nothing but your link length. Okay, alpha is nothing but your link twist, and di is nothing but your link offset, and theta I is nothing but your joint angle. Okay, so we need to have these four parameters in order to find the final forward kinematics. Okay, so you already know how to write these four matrices that I have taught you in the previous classes. So rotation of zi at an angle theta is nothing but c theta I cos theta I minus sin theta I 0 0 sin theta I cos theta I 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 1. Okay, translation of di at with respect to z axis. Okay, 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 1 di 0 0 0 1. Okay, next translation of xi at ai. Okay, 1 0 0 ai translation with respect to x-axis at ai. Okay, ai distance 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 1. Okay, and the last one is rotation of xi at an angle alpha I. Okay, so you already know how to take this. So 1 0 0 0 0 c alpha I minus sin alpha I 0 0 sin alpha I c cos alpha I 0 0 0 0 1. Okay, so these are the four basic transformations that we need to know before doing any problem. Okay, so after multiplication of these four transformations, you will be getting a final matrices that we are going to use it as a formula. Okay, so try to multiply all these four things and tell me the answer. So after multiplication, I have got an answer of like this: c theta I minus sin theta I cos alpha I sin theta I sin alpha I ai cos theta I sin theta I cos theta I cos alpha I c theta I sin alpha I ai sin theta I 0 sin alpha I cos alpha I di 0 0 0 1. So this is the final DH transformation that I have got. Okay, so with this we are going to use it in the problems. Okay, so just try to do the calculation on your own so that you will get a better idea. Okay, so later we will go for one small problem which is already we have done it already as in an analytical model, so that the same answer, if the same answer repeats, means whatever the DH transformation, that is DH transformation that we are going to do is a perfect one. Okay, just just we will have a look at that. I'm going to take a 2D figure here. Like this. Okay, so some 2D figure like this, or else we can take it directly like this. Okay, so this is the horizon, and we will be having y-axis and x-axis, and link length a1 a2, joint angles theta 2 theta 1. Okay, so this is the 2D diagram that we are having now. So first of all we look at the 2D diagram. After that we will go for a better one. Okay, the first thing that we have to do is we have to assign the frames. So we already know how to assign the frames, and we have already seen the different types of that means we have already seen how different rules that we need to follow. So of course this is the smallest figure, so we don't by heart those rules for a 2D figure like this. So if you go for a 3D figure, or if you have more than 3 joints, I mean 2 3 joints, means we have to go there. Okay, so just I'm just drawing it is in the front view. So if you look it like this, so if you look it like this, so it will be look like something like this. Okay, is it correct? So if I look at from the front top view like this, means you will be getting something like this. So I will be having a z0 like this, and z1 I will be having z1 here, and the last z2. Okay, so this will be the x0. So I will be drawing some common perpendicular between the two z-axis, so the least distance I am taking. So this will be the x1, so this will be the x2. Okay, so assigning of frames is completed. So the next we'll go for drawing the DH table. So drawing the DH table, we have 4 parameters, that is ai alpha I di theta I. Okay, so that we have already seen in the formula itself. Ai is nothing but link length, alpha is nothing but a link twist, di is nothing but link offset, theta I is nothing but your joint angle. So these four parameters that we need to find out from this figure, so that we can as we are having two links here, so we will be writing two links, 1 and 2. Okay, so we have to take it as two columns if we have two links means. Okay, so the first link length value is ai. So alpha I is nothing but your link twist. So here we don't have any type of twist here. Okay, that's why 0. Next, link offset, as both are in same line of action, so we don't have any offset here. Okay, so theta I, so we will having some angle. Okay, so first, for first link it is theta 1. Okay, so the next link will be having a length of a2. Okay, and link twist, we don't have any twist, 0. da, that is the link offset. So the link offset, we don't have any offset, so that is 0. And we are having a link angle, that is the joint angle, that is theta 2. Okay, so these are the four parameters that we have got, that is the DH table. The second step in the problem solving is solved. The first step will be assigning of frames, second step will be the DH table, and the third step is keeping the whatever the things that we have got in the DH table, that we have to keep it in the general basic transformation formula. Okay, so we have to keep it here. Okay, so in order to find the final transformation, that is the transformation of link 1 with respect to 0th frame, is by finding the transformation of link 1 with respect to the 0th frame is equal to, that is the transformation of first frame. Okay, so in order to find the final transformation, that is transformation of second frame with respect to 0th frame, is equal to transformation of first frame and transformation of second frame. Okay, so that is first frame into second frame. Okay, so we need to keep those datas in the matrix form. So after keeping those datas in matrix form, a1 is equal to, so I will be getting as c theta 1 minus sin theta 1, 0, a1 sin cos theta 1, sin theta 1, cos theta 1, 0, a1 sin theta 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. So just I am keeping the values of this DH transformation with respect to the link 1. So link 1 కి రిలేటెడ్ గా ఏ వాల్యూస్ అయితే ఉన్నాయో అవి నేను ఈ ఫార్ములాలో పెట్టానండి. ఓకే, సో ద theta 1 is nothing but theta 1, and I am keeping theta 1 here, but alpha cos alpha I is 0. 0 means we will be getting as 0, so total 0 here. Sorry, cos 0 is nothing but 1, so that's why I am getting as sin theta 1. Okay, so later I just kept the other values also similar to that, so I have got an answer like this. So I have got DI is 0, so that's why I kept here as 0, so that's why I got it like this. Okay, so similar to that I am keeping first link 2 also. 0, so try to do the multiplication of these both the terms, and you can find the final answer. Okay, just try to do that and tell me the answers. So finally I have got an answer like this. Just see here, cos theta 1. So I am getting as theta 1 plus theta 2. So I am writing like this: theta 1 plus theta 2, that is sine theta 1 and theta 2, 0 a1 cos theta 1 plus a2 cos theta 1 plus theta 2. Okay, this is cos theta 1 plus theta 2. Okay, so sine theta 1 plus theta 2 cos theta 1 plus theta 2, 0 cos a1 sin theta 1 plus a2 sin theta 1 theta 2, 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 1. So this is the final answer that I have got. So so what is the final position here? This is the final position. So x is equal to a1 cos theta 1 plus a2 cos theta 1 theta 2. Okay, y is equal to a1 sin theta 1 plus a2 sin theta 1 plus theta 2. Okay, if you guys remember the analytical procedure that we have already followed and we have taught earlier, so this is something like this. So this is a1 cos theta 1, a1 cos theta 1 plus theta 2. Okay, so a1 sin theta 1, a2 sin theta 1 plus theta 2. Okay, so if you remember these terms, means we have got the right answers, right? Okay, so this is how we are going to do the DH transformation. So just we will go for the second problem. Okay, so don't worry, we'll go for somewhat little difficult level. Okay, Nandi, right?